The Longyou Caves, China's underground Enigma intro. Imagine draining a small, unassuming pond, only to discover not mud, but the entrance to a vast, perfectly sculpted underground world. A world of colossal chambers, soaring pillars, and intricate carvings, all meticulously chiseled from solid rock. And yet, this colossal feat of ancient engineering is completely absent from all historical records, lost to time for centuries. This is the enigma of the Longyou Caves, a monumental underground complex in rural Zhejiang province, China, whose very existence challenges our understanding of ancient capabilities and their secrets. Who built these enormous caverns? Why were they created with such astonishing precision and scale? And why, in a civilization renowned for its meticulous record-keeping, is there no mention of a project that must have involved millions of man? Welcome to AdventureHidden, as we descend into the silent, carved depths of the Longyou Caves, explore their baffling construction, and confront the profound questions that continue to echo through their stone halls. Prepare to witness an ancient wonder that was never meant to be found. Chapter 1. An accidental revelation, the discovery. Our story begins in 1992 in the seemingly unremarkable village of Sheihunbeikong, near the city of Longyou in Zhejiang province, China. For generations, the villagers had known of a series of small, deep ponds scattered throughout the area, locally dubbed bottomless ponds due to their mysterious depths. One persistent farmer, Wu Anai, decided to challenge this local lore, believing that if he drained one, he might find fish or other treasures. He invested his life savings and, with the help of 3 neighbors, began pumping water from the largest pond. After 17 days and nights of continuous pumping, the water level dramatically dropped, revealing not a muddy bottom, but a gaping entrance to a man-made cavern. Wu Anai and his friends, filled with a mixture of excitement and trepidation, ventured inside. What they discovered sent shivers down their spines and ignited an archaeological sensation. The initial cavern was enormous, stretching far beyond what they could see in the dim light, with perfectly carved walls and a flat ceiling supported by colossal pillars. This was no natural formation. Further exploration, guided by the water levels of adjacent ponds, revealed that this was just one of an entire network of identical, colossal caves. To date, 36 individual caves have been identified within a small area of just 0.38 square kilometers, 0.15 square miles, covering a combined area of over 30,000 square meters, over 320,000 square feet. Each cave, descending as deep as 30 meters, nearly 100 feet below the surface, is a marvel of precision engineering. They feature flat ceilings, perfectly straight walls, pillars of various shapes, some cylindrical, some rectangular, and carved stairs leading to other levels or entrances. The most striking and consistent feature is the omnipresent, parallel chisel marks covering every inch of the walls, pillars and ceilings, resembling giant, meticulously raked lines. The accidental draining of a bottomless pond had unearthed an unprecedented subterranean labyrinth, defying explanation and immediately posing more questions than answers. Chapter 2. Engineering Beyond Belief, the Construction Mystery. The sheer scale and baffling precision of the Longyou Caves present an engineering mystery that continues to confound modern experts. The amount of rock excavated is staggering. Conservative estimates suggest that to create the 36 known caves, millions of cubic meters of solid siltstone rock would have had to be removed. This would require an immense workforce and an organizational capacity far beyond what was previously thought possible for the suggested time periods. But the precision of the carving is equally perplexing. The walls are remarkably straight, the ceilings perfectly flat, and the angles, including numerous perfect right angles, are incredibly consistent throughout the complex. The caves are often arranged in parallel, separated by surprisingly thin but stable walls of rock, implying a sophisticated understanding of structural integrity. How did the ancient builders achieve such geometric accuracy in the dark, without modern surveying equipment? Then there are the ubiquitous chisel marks. Every surface within the cave's walls, ceilings, and pillars is covered with a uniform, parallel pattern, as if created by a gigantic, consistent raking tool. This pattern is identical across all the caves, suggesting a standardized method and perhaps a single, continuous project. What specific tools were used to achieve this effect on such a vast scale and with such consistency? Perhaps the greatest mystery is the lack of evidence for the excavation process itself. Millions of cubic meters of rock were removed, but where did it all go? There are no massive spoil heaps, no visible debris piles in the surrounding landscape. The quantity of removed earth would be enormous, yet it seems to have vanished without a trace, leaving no clues about the methods of waste disposal or the duration of the project. Finally, the issue of lighting poses a significant challenge. How were these deep, dark caverns illuminated effectively enough for such precise and intricate carving work to take place? The absence of any discernible traces of ancient lighting, methods such as soot marks from torches or oil lamps, only deepens the enigma. But Longyou Caves stand as a profound testament to ancient engineering, but one where the how remains a monumental question. Chapter 3. Purpose unknown, theories and speculation. With no historical records and no definitive artifacts found within the Longyou Caves, their original purpose remains one of the greatest archaeological debates in China. Numerous theories have been proposed, but each comes with its own set of unanswered questions. The most common initial theory is that the caves served as quarries. However, this explanation falls short when considering the extreme precision and aesthetic uniformity. Why carve such ornate, parallel patterns if the goal was simply to extract stone? Why create such deep, geometrically perfect chambers rather than more efficient, open-pit quarrying? Furthermore, there's no visible evidence of transport routes for massive stone blocks or signs of a large-scale stone industry nearby. The sheer consistency across 36 caves, some separated by mere meters of rock, also doesn't fit the typical haphazard nature of ancient quarrying. Other theories suggest they might have been tombs or mausoleums, yet no burial artifacts, human that remains, or clear indications of funerary practices have ever been found, which would be highly unusual for imperial or significant tombs in China. The sheer size and interconnectedness also don't align with traditional burial complexes. Could they have been grain storage facilities or military bases? This is unlikely due to the conditions. The deep, damp environment would be unsuitable for long-term grain storage without advanced ventilation systems, which are absent. As military bases, they lack obvious fortifications, defensive positions, or evidence of military occupation. The most compelling, though still unproven, theory leans towards a religious, ceremonial, or palatial function. The artistic precision, the harmonious proportions, and the monumental scale suggest a project of immense cultural or spiritual significance. Perhaps they were underground temples, royal residences, or gathering places for secret rituals. The raked chisel marks could even have had symbolic meaning, perhaps imitating a natural pattern or holding a spiritual significance that is now lost. Some scholars even suggest they could have been used for stargazing or astronomical observation, given their depth and enclosed nature. Though this is highly speculative, the silence of the historical record about such a monumental, unified project points to a secret, perhaps even sacred, purpose that was never meant for public knowledge or written documentation. Chapter 4. Dating the Undatable Historical Context. One of the most frustrating aspects of the Longyou Caves is the difficulty in precisely dating their construction. The absence of inscriptions, pottery shards, tools, or any other data artifacts within the caves themselves makes conventional archaeological dating methods impossible. Researchers must rely on indirect evidence and geological analysis. The primary clue for dating comes from the strata of the rock and the surrounding geological context. Analysis of stalagmites, mineral formations that grow from cave ceilings, and the rock's weathering patterns can provide some clues. Initial geological assessments, coupled with expert opinions on the engineering techniques, point towards a period much earlier than their 1992 discovery. While early speculation ranged widely, many experts now lean towards a construction period potentially during the Qin Dynasty 221-206 BC, the Western Han Dynasty 206 BC 209 AD, or possibly the Ming Dynasty 1368-1644 AD. The consistent raked chiseled marks across all caves strongly suggest a single, unified project rather than a gradual, piecemeal expansion over centuries. This implies a centralized authority and immense resources dedicated to their creation. The most baffling aspect of their dating, however, is the profound silence of Chinese historical records. China boasts one of the most comprehensive and meticulous historical documentations of any ancient civilization, spanning millennia. Major construction projects, especially those of such immense scale and engineering complexity, were almost always meticulously recorded, from imperial decrees to labor numbers and costs. Yet there is not a single mention of the Longyou Caves in any known historical texts, local gazettes, or imperial records. This complete omission suggests either an incredible oversight, a deliberate act of secrecy, or a construction date that somehow falls outside the established parameters of known historical documentation, perhaps predating the very records we possess or belonging to a culture that operated entirely outside the official narrative. This missing history makes the Longyou Caves a truly unparalleled archaeological enigma. Chapter 5. The Enduring Enigma. Why they remain a mystery. The Longyou Caves remain one of China's most profound and captivating archaeological puzzles, a monumental testament to ancient ingenuity wrapped in an impenetrable veil of silence. Despite decades of studies since their discovery, the core questions persist: who built them, how, and why? The challenges of investigating such a unique subterranean environment are considerable. Conventional archaeological methods are often difficult to apply, and the sheer scale makes comprehensive exploration and documentation a monumental task. The debate among experts continues, though the overwhelming consensus is that these are undeniably man-made structures, pushing aside earlier, less plausible theories of natural formation. The impossible questions that defy conventional answers are precisely what make the Longyou Caves so alluring. The disappearance of millions of cubic meters of excavated rock, the precise and consistent chisel marks, the perfect geometry in complete darkness, and above all, the complete absence from historical record. These are the hallmarks of a true enigma. They suggest a level of ancient organization, technology, and secrecy that challenges our established understanding of ancient Chinese civilization. The Longyou Caves serve as a powerful reminder that history is not always written in scrolls or inscribed on monuments above ground. Sometimes, its most astonishing chapters are hidden beneath our feet, waiting for an accidental discovery to challenge everything we thought we knew. They stand as a symbol of the vast, unexplored depths of our past, beckoning researchers to continue probing their secrets. Their cultural significance as a wonder of the world is undeniable, yet their profound mystery ensures they will continue to fascinate and confound for generations to come. The Longyou Caves are a silent, stone testament to a civilization that achieved the impossible, leaving behind only questions, and the chilling awe of their monumental, hidden legacy. Outro: from a farmer's humble pond emerged one of the greatest archaeological mysteries of our time. The Longyou Caves stand as a colossal, silent testament to an ancient Chinese civilization, a testament of engineering precision and an unparalleled scale carved into the very bedrock of the earth. Yet, despite their undeniable grandeur, these magnificent subterranean structures remain an enduring enigma. Who were the master builders who sculpted millions of cubic meters of rock with such meticulous detail? What was their ultimate purpose for creating such a profound and precise underground world? And why, in a culture so devoted to chronicling its history, did this monumental achievement vanish without a single written word? The Longyou Caves whisper of a lost story, a hidden chapter in human history that challenges our perceptions of ancient capabilities and the secrets that still lie buried beneath our feet. This has been Adventure Hidden, and we hope you continue to explore the hidden wonders and unsolved mysteries that shape our world, both above and below.